The biting wind at the border makes me...
All right, Dragonheir Silent Gods, what's going on, everybody? We got Starlight dice that can give legendaries soon in an event. We'll talk about that in just a minute. If you're not playing Dragonheir Silent Gods, please download it from the banner down below on YouTube or right now in the stream. You can download it from Steam as well. Play it on your PC. The download is also for your PC client, or you could jump on your mobile device and play it there and jump back and forth between both of those. It's been a good weekend. I want to know how everybody else's weekend is, and we definitely need to talk about what's going on with this Starlight dice. What is happening with this Starlight dice event that's coming out? Let me check on something really quick. Let's see where we're at with... Oh, today's a good day that I can get 15% additional elemental damage. And I'm pretty sure we could do that fairly easy, even if we have to run one dungeon. We're at 6,000. Well, if we get to 7, we need 7,000. Then we run one dungeon for 3,000, and we can pick this up. 15% additional elemental damage for 5 heroes together. Also, we've got Dungeons & Dragons collaborations coming out very soon. They've done 2 already with Elminster and Drist, and we're going to have Big Buy be the next one they're going to do, and everybody can participate in that. So definitely come and join us for that. All right, let's see what we've got really quick as far as where I can get some additional... I think we can get additional from doing our dailies. Yeah, doing our dailies and then completing anything else. We'll go through Fey Meander, we'll go through the Pillar, and I should be able to pick up some more Essence to get that 15% additional. Let's knock this out. So what's going on? Yo, Chitty, what's up, my man? What's going on with the Starlight dice thing is there's supposed to be some kind of event to get a legendary from Starlight dice. Now, that doesn't mean that there's a percentage base from Starlight dice. That could mean that there's just an event and you open up so many Starlight and you get a legendary. There could be a percentage chance from that Starlight to get a legendary. We think it's only for the event. We don't think it's any time after, and we believe the event will happen in a couple days from now. So we'll know more soon. But honestly, there's not a lot of information about the Starlight dice. Plus, the content creators were not given information about it. It was all leaked from mods who were supposedly given information from this guy, Zen, who is an employee of Dragonair, but not the person to disseminate information. It's not a community manager. It's not a community manager that told content creators about it. So there's been a lot of confusion about what's going on with the Starlight stuff. We don't have any information. We don't know the percentages. We don't know when the event starts. We don't know anything about it, man. It's so silly. And I've made a big stink about it in content creator chat about how information should be given out, right? So that all content creators have it at the same time. They all know about it. They can all partake in telling their viewer base about it. And they all have equal chances to do so, right? So that the information is given out correctly and not just from what we found out. It was given out by mods in Gen Chat, in their official general chat. And then content creators had to go into CC chat, content creator chat, to try to get some clarification of it. So it's all just been a cluster. You know, the cluster F. Yo, Chitty, what's going on? How was your weekend? But we should know some more information soon. So the long and short of it all is save your Starlight dice. If you have any, do not open them in the next, 3 days. Let's find out what's going on. Save those dice. How was mine? Good weekend. We went to the mall yesterday. The whole family did a little shopping. I didn't really find anything. Actually, I bought a few things, but they're like, here we have Asian size. It's not like it says Asia on it. So when you see an L or an XL, but it says Asia, it's a totally different than American, right? So I bought a few things I thought I would like, but I wound up just giving them to my son. Clothes-wise. But we had an awesome burger, man. There's this really sweet burger place at this big mall we go to. Delicious burger. Some French fries, some chicken strips, some shrimps. Oh, man, we went all out with the food. Caesar salad was great. Walking around, seeing some sights. The weather's warm. And then I think the day before that, we just relaxed. And then today, I got a guy coming by to look at the... glass sliding doors and the windows upstairs and the glass sliding doors upstairs for a tent. He'll be here at 3 today, so I'm going to find out about some reflective tent, right? So you can't really see in as well downstairs if we have everything opened up, and it'll, reflect the light, maybe cut down on a little heating. Probably not. I don't know about all that. cut down on heating, but I want to reflect the light. And then upstairs, I want darker. So I'll find out all about that today. Yo, Arturo, what's up, my man? How you feeling? I'm sure by now that fever's gone, right? I hope so. Hope you're doing better, my friend. Hope you're doing better. Yeah, but a good weekend, you know? Got to hang out with the family, have some fun. A lot of times on the weekends, our kids are older now, right? They're 9 and 11. This year, in a few months, actually, they're about to be 10 and 12. They don't always want to hang out with the parents, which I'm okay with. Like, if you want to stay home and hang out with your friends, me and the wife will go off alone. I'm all for that. But they wanted to come hang out with us, so it was pretty fun. Doing way better? Okay, good. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Did we finish 2 already? That's quick. Very, very quick. Yeah, so good times. Arturo, man, I really hope you're getting better. We all need to we all need to feel good at our age, right? We need to get better quickly and feel good at our age. There we go. We got 1,000 here. Hopefully we can pick up some more at this next flip of the journal. I always close that out. I'm waiting for it to pop up. Okay, we get 1,000 more? Yeah. Okay, we're about to get 15% additional damage, like easily. Let's see if we can grab some over here at Faye. This next day, did we unlock any? No, just Starlight Dice. There we go, Starlight Dice. Everybody save it up. Save your dice for a few more days. Okay, I'll wait to go after those tomorrow, the next day. Also, in 4 days from now, we're going to be able to get on the test server. 4 days, we're going to log in, do a stream just like this, but we'll be able to fight all the brand new bosses. All the chief challenges, which are totally different this season, they're not just like the regular heroes that we see standing there. We'll be able to go over to the test server and start testing teams, seeing what all their abilities are about, placement that we need to do for each of those, everything. So I can't wait for that. Something to do, man. Right now, all I've got is goblins. That's it. I've done all of these. I've really only have goblins to do. We've got Gladiator Arena to do. We've got Fae to do. Pillars if I want to. If there's something in there that I really want, which we will do for the Starlight event that's coming up, whatever it is. But all I've got to do is run one of these. Oh, wait. Let's go over here. How far away am I now? Elemental Affinity. We're only 1,300 away from getting 15% damage for a 5-man team. Yo, HDK, good morning, my man. How you doing? We were just talking about our weekend. I hope you had a good weekend. Did everybody have this situation to where you couldn't participate in the Starlight tournament? Because it's weird. It says the Alliance has to it says you got to have like 15 or more Alliance members log in consecutively for 3 days. We've been having 45 at least members, 45 members every day attacking the Vortex boss. So it's not like we didn't have 15 members consecutively log in. We easily had way more than that. Yeah, we couldn't do it either. Okay. So why have the event and have everybody frustrated on why you can't do this event? So that means everybody on the server can't, like, nobody could do this event and they're all wondering why. So why even have it pop up? 3 days or more, the Alliance may participate in the current duel. This makes people think that their Alliance is not active. If they're not actually looking at their Alliance, they might be like, oh, I got to leave this Alliance. It's not active. But I'm telling you, I pay attention to our people that attack. And if you go over here, just to Alliance, right? Back to Alliance. And we check on this fight. And we look at yesterday. 46 people. It's been this way since day one. 46 to 48 to maybe like 44 every single day hitting the Vortex boss. That means that we have at least 15 Alliance participation easy. How many days till the event? On the test server, it is 3 days and 20 hours, 22 hours or so, which we will be on the test server. Friday, my time, 4 days from now, we'll be on the test server. We'll test out all the bosses. But normal server, we've got 10 days and 22 hours. Pretty cool though. We'll be able to jump in there early, test out every boss, all the positioning, which rares and epics and whatever we can bring in there to do 22 million, right? Is it 11 million? No, I think it's 7 million and 11 million and then 22 million. But normally, every Chief Challenge we've had when we first encounter it, to get 22 million is extremely hard, even on an account that spends a decent amount of money. It's hard to get 22 million until we get into Otherworld. Once we get into Otherworld exploration, we have all those buffs. And then 22 million's easy with that same exact team. So we'll see. What we got to make a lot of teams. We got to level up all the rares. It'll be fun. It'll actually give me something to do and a lot of videos to put out on YouTube. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see where we placed on the Vortex boss. And then we'll go over to Faye and see if we can't get some more essence. Oh, we got the essence. That's right. We got the essence. We need 100 more. I'm sure we'll get 100 from Faye Meander. Oh, wait. Did we get more from that too? What rank was that? I didn't see it. Was that like 100? 120? Okay, 120th. I keep dropping, man. All these whales are taking me out. I keep dropping. I don't have like Vortex people per se, you know? I got to go back to Ice Blast or something. Nah, it's good enough. It's good enough. We'll get plenty of rewards. Even if we were top 300, 500, 1,000, we get plenty of rewards the whole entire season and events and all that stuff. Here we go. We got it. Oh, yeah. Okay, what's the next tier? Fire and Radiant Hero Elemental Damage. Just straight up elemental damage for 20,000. Radiant Hero, Fire and Radiant Hero attack increase by 39%. Ooh, attack increase by 39% means that Sonarl will be healing and shielding with the Gatekeeper staff by crazy amount. Well, it's an increase, right? I'm not going to say it's going to change it to be like a shield this thick and then all of a sudden it's like a massive shield covering up our hero. But giving him the additional attack is awesome. Because here we just get critical damage, which critical damage is very strong. And then this one we get damage dealt. But this attack increase for Snarl is going to be wild. Yeah. HDK, we only got, 10 days for us. Was it 11 days for us? 10 days, 22 hours, and then 3 days, 20 hours on the test server. So not too far away. Well, at least I got my additional damage, so my rank here should go up a little bit. You know what I was trying to with Sonarl? I was doing a one-man team. A one-man unkillable team with him against the Vortex boss. And it was working fine. I just don't know have enough damage dealers. Like, these guys just legit don't deal enough damage. Not this team. So I came in here. Like, Aura in general don't deal enough damage. So I came in here with Sonarl, that's it. As well as damage dealing aura, and that's it. And then to make it to 150 rounds. We only made it to 120 rounds though. So we need to be a little tankier for my people. But 120 rounds is still pretty good with only one support. One healer, shielder, decrease attacker, and of course the invincibility makes it all happen, right? This invincibility makes everything happen because then that lightning down strike, whoever has our most HP, which is this girl, I just put it on her every round. She lives. Takes no damage. Oreos, what's up, man? OP Gamer in the house. Just watching a little bit of Wrestlemania. Wow. I haven't heard about wrestling in forever. I have no idea who like the new wrestling stars would be. Right? Especially after all the old school wrestlers went and became actors. I have no idea who's still holding it down for wrestling. We talked about it, but there's not a lot to talk about. We just don't know any information about it. Just hold your Starlight dice. We have no information about percentages. We don't know if the event is even going to be percentage based. Maybe it's an event where you just open up 20 Starlight dice and you get a legendary. We don't know if it's going to continue past that. We just don't have any information other than save your Starlight dice and we'll see what happens. And it should be soon. Like, we should know, and the next, like, the event should be live soon. Rock is back in wrestling. Man, they must have paid him a lot. They must have paid him a lot. Uh-oh. Mac Chain has 15. Well, for you. For you, I hope it's percentage based. I hope it's percentage. Yeah, MacChan's got 1,500 Starlight dice. So for him, if it was percentage based, like a very small percentage base during an event, then he would have it really made. If it's open up so many Starlight dice and you just get a legendary, you know, like an event has, open up 5 today, you get this reward, open up 10, you know, 5 tomorrow, you get this other small reward, and then eventually you get a legendary. It could be that, right? That would stop people who, from having saved up so many, be able to open up all of them at once and get a legendary. But we just don't know any details. He's one of the owners of the company now. Hey man, if it's a profitable company, the dude's got tons of money, why not, you know? Just like all I see is, because I'm subscribed to Ryan Reynolds' YouTube channel, I don't really watch it much. I try to see if there's some skits on there, but you see all these actors that make a lot of money invest all their money. And Rob Schneider, do you know who he is? Rob Schneider was never like a big Hollywood actor. He was in a lot of companies, a lot of the Happy Gilmore stuff. But that dude did a lot of great investments and turned all that money into a lot of money. So now he's worth a lot. And he didn't have to be one of those over-the-top big paid actors, right? Dude's rolling in money. We're almost close to our cap. Okay, let's go over to goblins. But we really should know about the... Wait. Where am I going? We should know about this event because it should happen soon. Isn't it all supposed to go down on the 10th? Yeah, I think at a point when you have that much money, you need to invest it, right? You want to invest it into very lucrative things, of course, like with any money you have. And those guys making so much all the time in their acting career, they have a lot of additional money that they need to put somewhere. And they can afford to, right? So they know if... And they want to make smart investments, but let's say they every once in a while, 1 out of 10, it's not a smart investment, or, you know, 1 out of 3, it's not the greatest investment. At least then they have the money to back it, you know? Load this gear. I mean, I can afford to do some investments, but I can't afford to, like, do a whole bunch of bad, you know, do some bad investments. I guess they got a different income bracket, way different than mine. And The Rock's old, man. They're all getting really old. I don't see them doing this much longer. Like, I can't believe the age that Jason Statham, Dwayne Johnson, John Cena, I believe, is actually the youngest of them. And he facially, like around here, he's looking pretty old. Especially in that latest movie. Like, he didn't have any makeup on at all in a few scenes. Like, they wanted him to look like washed up and drowned out. And you could really tell his age there, you know? These guys are getting old. I think Vin Diesel, the Rock, is what? How old is the Rock? 50, high 50s, 60? Got to be 50s, right? But you see Stallone out there, right? Stallone's having that TV show that he's been doing. He's still rocking it. Plus, he did a TV show, I think, with his daughters. Like, what's it called? Like the Hiltons or the Kardashians kind of TV show where he's with his daughters all the time. Talking about his life. Did we get a new event? We just had a goblin event and then we had an arena event, correct? Shouldn't we have had some... Yeah, we've got this one, right? 1 day, 22 hours. They had them rolling for a minute. Like right when we got to this point, a new event would pop up, which I was really proud of. I was like, man, that's awesome. But now that we're about to have... See, I think all that Starlight stuff and all the special event is supposed to happen on the 10th, which is 2 days from now. So they probably won't have anything until that happens. We've got this Goblin Rage. And then we'll have all this stuff starting to happen. Oh, what? Goblin... Oh, this was the challenge to where you submit it, right? You do your fast teams and you submit it by April. Oh, I missed that one. I missed the phase 1. And I guess they're calculating the red and blue. Remember how we had to vote on red and blue? When is the next one going to start up for that? Don't know. Should be soon. We'll see something pop up for sure. He's only 51? Oh, I thought he was older than that. I thought they're like reaching 60. What about Statham and all them? Jason age. 56 years old. Okay, 56. See, John Cena is the youngest out of all of them. He's 46. But Jason Statham's 56. The Rock is 51. So I would say like 15 years from now, we can't see them. Well, I guess we can. Yeah, action stars. We've had like Bruce Willis be an action star when he's an old man. The retired and extremely dangerous. It doesn't matter if they're old or not. It just matters how mobile they are, right? Are they still really mobile? Yeah, Dwayne Johnson's 51. Yeah, it's all about health. If they're still mobile, they can do action movies as an old retired man all the way up until, you know, they can't do it anymore, right? No double runs. 13? Okay, let's take this out and then we'll go over to who? Silverstein Stallone. What? Silverstein Stallone? Old man? Sly? Yeah, Sylvester Stallone's old. Now those guys are old, right? They're pretty damn old. But they're still rocking it. Like I said, Stallone still has that movie going on. He's got a TV show that he does. He still does movies. He's still, I think, writing and all that stuff. And he's 77. So I guess The Rock, Jason Statham, and all those guys do have a long career still ahead of them. As long as their health keeps up. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone is 77 years old. And then Arnold's got to be 76 years old. Let's see. Wesley Snipes is 61 years old. Okay, yeah, Wesley's younger than I thought he would be. Although I don't see him really doing any action movies lately. Does he have his own YouTube? Or is that somebody else? No, that's something else. Yeah, I guess, like I said, I guess I can keep going. Hey, if people are going to watch them, they're going to keep going. I would say I like most of their movies. I do. I enjoy most of their movies. Usually they're pretty fun, cool action, fun times. The Beekeeper I thought was actually really cool. I thought The Beekeeper was pretty sweet. And Jason Statham didn't take off his shirt. He wore like a hat and he wore like a big jacket. He wasn't even trying to show off his body or anything, even though he still stays in shape. So it was pretty fun. Still doing action films? Yeah, he is looking pretty old. I will admit, Sylvester Stallone in even the TV show that he had that I watched the TV show. I thought it was pretty good the first season. Little unbelievable, but still entertaining. But yeah, he's looking up there. But if he took his shirt off, you know he's still got some muscles on there. What about it? Any info? We just had an update. We just had an update 2 days ago with new content that I did a video on my second YouTube channel about. I do all my videos for that game on my second YouTube channel. So any information, and then if you're in my Discord, we just put a new channel in my Discord to talk about Cloud Island. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's God's Raid Chat, Cloud Island, redeem codes, tier list, boss, clan boss, Hall of Gods, Maze Island, Tower. I mean, there's multiple chats if you're not on my Discord. They put an event to give more free mats. Well, they will. I mean, they did an event before Cloud Island where we were farming the campaign and we were getting a whole bunch of stuff from there. So eventually, I mean, Cloud Island's a permanent thing that's going to happen every month. So you're going to see events with it. Yeah, I just don't know when. Yeah, and they don't have their own official Discord, so we never know when. But it will pop up when you start the game, and it'll say news, so we just have to wait for it to say news. From Purple Dice, you got the scoop? Yeah. I mean, unless you have exact details about it. Yeah, I think Cloud Island's great. I need to push through my stuff. I think it resets for me at midnight. So I need to push through some stuff today. And I've gone pretty far. And then you know when you get to a boss fight, you get a whole bunch of additional tickets there. Nothing concrete? Yeah, the same thing. It's the way it was last night with vagueness. And there was a lot of There was a lot of content creator controversy in content creator chat over that. About how we're given information. So, yeah. Yeah, we talked about it already. There's no concrete information. Just everybody save your Starlight dice. We'll know in 2 days from now. I think we'll know in 2 days. So just save it. Honestly, it was done so poorly that I didn't even want to make a YouTube video out of it. Everything was given to us in such a bad way, it just made me not even want to talk about it until I have more information. Less than a week ago. Here's the thing. I don't think you're going to need that many, and I don't think it's going to be a percentage base. Mac Chan just said he had 1,500 Starlight. Now, if they took into consideration somebody could be saving Starlight and have like 3,000, doing a percentage base would benefit them a lot. But if they're sneaky about it and they did it as today you open 5 and you get some Worm Arrow, tomorrow you open 5 and you get this, the next day you open 5, you get some Starlight dice to help you open more. And then if you open 5 at the end of the event, you get a legendary hero. Now that is giving you a legendary hero from Starlight dice, but it's not giving you a percentage chance to get it. So people who have 2,000, it wouldn't matter. I don't care either way. I'm not trying to say we shouldn't give Mac Chan and others who saved up a percentage chance. Sure, and do it. Do it all the time. Give us a percentage chance from today, from forever. Yeah, low percentage, 0.5%, 0.2%, whatever it is, I don't care. Do it. That'd be great. But that's not to say they didn't do it in a way to where it doesn't matter how many you have. They might have. They might have said, okay, what if somebody has 0 Starlight dice? They just spent them all yesterday, and they'd be very frustrated if this event made it so they couldn't participate. So maybe they made the event to where we give you a few, you open a few, you get rewards. Go look wherever else you can find a few more, and then that's it. Or you share with your friends like you did with the Easter thing. You get some Starlight dice, you open them. You get a guaranteed legendary after 35 Starlight for this event only. That would make it so that if anybody did spin, they don't feel bad about it. If anybody opened all theirs yesterday, they don't feel bad about it. They can still get their legendary. And people like Mac Chan who saved 1,500, well, they saved 1,500. You know? For later, for some other event. I think that could be what would happen. If they thought about it enough. Undead final stage? I don't know if I'm that far. I'm on like the 3rd node. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm on the 3rd or 4th node. And then I fought like this big orc. Or something. I don't know. It hasn't gotten hard enough for me to really concentrate yet. Maybe like the 80 dice banner, but just for Starlight? Yes. But then would that mean then that they're going to sell Starlight? I think it's really a touchy situation, right? You can't come out with an event saying, hey, save 80 Starlight. If you didn't really announce it, I guess you can. But I think an event like that, I mean, it's got to start somehow, right? You could announce it, but eventually it's got to start somehow. So if they have an event like that and they keep it as a rolling event, if they only have a one-time event, they never told anybody, it comes out tomorrow and people waste their Starlight dice, they can't participate, it's going to leave a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. And you don't want that. You want to do it in a way that everyone can participate no matter how many they've spent, and they kind of want to control it. So the way I talked about a minute ago would probably be the best way to do it. Everybody gets a chance. They give you Starlight through the event. You don't have to open very many. Maybe they have you share with a friend on that egg kind of thing to get more Starlight. They basically give you the 35 you need if you didn't have it to get the guaranteed legendary. And then that's it. That's the event. They could now do 80 and you get a guaranteed legendary, but they need to have that kind of rolling then. And there's no way they're going to do 80 Starlight for a guaranteed legendary and have that as a rolling event. No way. No way it's going to be that generous. It's just not going to happen. Oh, 2 of them that you have to kill twice, then you got to do a lot of damage. Heal block, do a lot of damage. I don't necessarily worry about heal block unless I just cannot do damage. Bring those cats in. I'm telling you, something's wrong with the Beset because the damage that god does is insane. It's on a whole nother level. Those cats are crazy, especially if there's one target. If there's multiple targets, it's not that big of a deal. But if there's one target, melts. Maybe you get enough in the event, and you will. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing you'll get enough in the event, and everybody can participate no matter what. And it might be an event to where, again, we do things with other people. I'm guessing it's going to be like that for the Starlight Dice event. Yeah, she summons a crazy amount of cats. Yeah, it's a lot. Third node stage 7. Yeah, I think I'm third node stage, somewhere around there. Almost, maybe exactly the same. Because they come back. We need a non-revive from death. We need something where we can block reviving, right? If we have that, then we'll be okay. Yeah, I'm always a big fan of new content. So any kind of new content like this, permanent new content with this many rewards, and it carries over from season to season, I'm all about it. Yeah, we'll maybe go up the other side. I think to be able to, I think you have to complete all nodes to be able to get the final reward at the end of the season, to be able to get one of the chests. So you're gonna have to go up. You're gonna have to go up both sides eventually. We'll see. This is a good month to find out how it's gonna really operate for us, and if we need to get additional tickets or what we need to do. Well, you don't have to clear it all out. You don't have to get a check mark on each, 3 check marks on each node. I don't think you have to. I think you just have to clear it. That's what we need to test. I don't think you're gonna have to get it on each node. And I don't know how hard the final boss is gonna be. That might be impossible right now for me. I just don't know. We should know in a few days. And I'll do some updated videos on my second channel about it. Yeah, right? Yeah, they will. They will. If it gets that hard, yeah, absolutely. And if it's that easy, then you just go to the top, beat the boss, and then you go to the other side. Whatever. If you picked right or left, you just go to the other side. Oh man, I've got so much to level. It's not even funny. So many things to work on. It just takes a long time. Man, my ears are popping for some reason. Like altitude. That's weird. Maybe there's some pressure in the temperature outside changing. Gladiator Arena. We definitely need to do Gladiator Arena. It's been 24 hours, I think, since I've done that. Rage and Raging. Okay, could this give me Felicity, please? Hit the 20 now. Let's go. All right. 60. I'll take it, I guess. I actually do need a lot of that. I need to rank up my artifacts. My artifacts now are feeling pretty pitiful. Like, I don't have really any. I can claim more eggs. Man, anybody need eggs? Let me know. The event's about to end in 2 days. If you honestly need eggs, I'll add you as my friend and I will give you all of them. I don't need any of this. I'm pretty sure everybody's been done with the egg event for a while now. Okay, arena, yes, but I want to see what's going on with Faye. Okay, we'll do a few of these. Yeah, I got that one. I got like 20 copies of that one. Looks pretty cool. Leveling him for that team right now. Nice. Who's too expensive at 5 cost? Oh, I don't know that. I don't have that absolute god. They will add a new map before Otherworld comes out. A new map. No. Definitely not. What do you mean a new map? Crazy, what's up? Craze Zojo? Craze Zojo? Is that how you say that? What's up, Craze? I don't think they're gonna add another map. No, they have no, no, there won't be another map. You've got what we've got right now with the map, with all the content, and then hopefully next season, now that the company's being purchased out, I hope that If not next season, the season after, we're going to see some real changes. Because right now, since the company was purchased, it seems like they've really kicked up doing a lot of events that are outside of the game. That are with the game, yes, but that are kind of outside of the game. Like do goblin runs and submit your picture over here on Discord. Pick one of these teams, red or blue, and figure out which one in arena is going to win. They're doing a lot of promotional stuff like that. But as far as in-game content, I don't think they've done anything yet. I think the new people need to take over. If there's any kind of new ideas and new things they want to implement, I think it's going to take a little time for that to happen. I would love to see some deals pop up. I don't mean just deals like, hey, we've got an Easter deal. I'm talking about deals that we see in all other games. I want to see some deals. I would love to have a reason to spend some money. Absolutely, I really would. So I'm hoping some deals pop up. I'm hoping that they really, like their new marketing team gets into deals. I hope that this new Starlight, whatever event and all these other events they have planned up are a lot of fun. And then that will lead us into a new season to where they can work on trying to get everybody, I hope, on the same season, no matter if you're new or old, and then make it more exciting. Like during the 90 days when it's boring, like right now, what have I got to do? From 15 days to 30 days, I absolutely have nothing to do. Goblin. All I've got to do is focus on Goblin and getting experience and getting my heroes ready for chief challenges. I've got like legit nothing to do. I log in today. I did my 2 commissions. I looked at what I could get over here from the pillar. It only opens 1 floor a day, so I might as well wait a few days so I can actually do something there. I'll go through Fae. I'll use my stamina to go farm Goblin, and then I log out, man. Like there's just nothing to do. I'll do my Vortex team, of course, and then I log out. So until 3 days from now, full 4 days from now, we've got 3v3 arena. If you're into that, that'll open up. And then, 13, I think it's 13 days now, but at 15 days when it starts. Like the boredom at 15 days is when it starts. So from 15 to 30 days, it's super boring. And then at the end of the season, sometimes it's kind of like that too. So I'm sure they're going to work on that. As far as new maps for stuff, though, I don't know about that. I don't know if they're really truly going to do that even in following seasons, but they will give us content, some kind of content to keep us busy. Something so we'd be really excited about logging in.
This is my domain. May the moonlight sparkle and shine.
Farming him at max tier.
This is my sparkle and shine.
Who is a Vidar? Which one is that? Oh, yeah. That stuff is the worst. We need to have a way to, and I'm sure they'll, since it's new, I'm sure they'll come out with it. We need to have a way to focus on a little higher chance of what we're looking for, right? When it comes to rings, necks, and banners. Absolutely.
Sparkle and shine. May the moonlight.
Because right now it's pretty difficult. I craft so many and I'm just, it's so hard. Although I can use those extra ones to now put into legendary gear. But I haven't gotten a big increase. I'm going to do a video on that tonight. I haven't gotten a major increase in all that kind of stuff. You get maybe like on your weapons, you can get 5% additional skill damage or ultimate damage. I got like 70 crit, but what is 70 crit in the big grand scheme of everything? What is 70 penetration? I don't think it's huge. But it is a way to increase our gear, so it's pretty nice. I guess if I got 70 crit on all pieces of my gear, I guess that would be pretty good. Be something. A pop? I never have issue when I go farm. Like if I farm gold, I feel like I get a lot of gold. But I guess if I didn't have to farm it, I could spend that stamina on something else. Yeah.
This is my domain.
Right? I could focus on something else. Always need stamina. Always need to farm something. All right, stage 52. What else we got? Is this going to get challenging for my account yet? What level are these guys? 113? I'm just running around with more damage dealers than I need. No, more support than I need.
May the moonlight
feel like I don't need Alicia in here, but she can't hurt, you know? If we're tearing through it at 10 times speed. Man, it hurts my eyes. Plus stuff? Yeah, you don't, but I was looking at it. I was making like, I did a +3 item, I did a +2 item, and I might have done one more +3 item just to kind of test it out a bit. And then I was waiting, you know, I was thinking about how impactful is it though? Because you kind of have like a diminishing returns on things. And your gear kind of gives you a big boost on a lot of that stuff. Like a much bigger boost. So me getting 70, I was like, 70, is this worth it? It's something, right? It's an addition. I'm glad it's there. But right now, is it worth it? It's not really worth it now. Not right now. It's not a big enough of a bonus to help you get through content, right? I haven't done any of the mythic stuff. Have you guys leveled up those mythics? It seems like those take forever. Actually, I keep getting copies of the two-handed dagger demon mythic, and she's great. So it's really cool that I keep getting copies of her, but it's just taking so long to level her up. You like the even rings? What do you mean? +50. Yeah, they do. They give us a lot of rewards. The first time clear rewards are really nice. And it's every month. So, you know, like I said, the new event's pretty nice. Oh, Starlight dice for our event coming up. Let's go. Give me all those Starlight. What do we got for weekly? Weekly, we've got 2 more horns to do and then 2 more commissions. It's going to reset. What? When is all of our weekly stuff going to reset? Soon, I think. Right here. Oh, 3 days. Actually, it's not soon. And I need to get to adventure rank 35 so I can do the higher level of all those dungeons that I've been waiting on. All these, oh, you can't see it here. I've been waiting on all the dungeons to do them. The weekly dungeons. So I could get to the highest tier, and I got to be adventure rank 35. And we could do Vortex 4 with adventure rank 35. Quite a few things. But I guess it's going to take a few more days to get to 35. We'll get there before the weekends. Against defense, I mean, if it's high defense, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be good, right? It's hard to tell. I guess we could put on a lot of pin and go up against that one high defense guy where we get the crafting materials, I think it is. And we can see what we hit for and then zone in without it and see what we hit for. And then look at the overall damage for the whole entire fight. Kind of get an idea, I guess. It's so sad. I've got all this bread too, and I can't even farm dungeons. Like, there's just no point. Like, what point is there in me farming a dungeon right now when I can just use my spare stamina every day to farm goblins, level up the heroes I know I'm going to need to use, and then on day 30, farm gear with all my stamina? It just makes 0 sense to use any of it right now. I should have quite a bit. Yeah, I've got 19 purple ones. Let's go, stamina. 19 purple. Where are my lower level ones? Oh, there it is. 8. That's pretty good. And then I can have all my heroes kind of already leveled up to 90, rank 5, by the time I start wanting to use all that stamina. Multiple teams. I've got a lot, actually, a lot of heroes leveled up right now. And block? Yeah. Does ISIS really work, though? Oh, poison. You're talking about poison. Actually, I prefer the cats. I think the cats do more damage than she does. One more hero here, yeah. Look at all these heroes I've got leveled. And I haven't been using any of that. Oh, I can't show it now right now. Yours is maxed out. And poison's supposed to do that, right? There are a lot of heroes that do damage over time, and damage over time is supposed to make it goes through that, right? Doesn't worry about defense. It just does the damage over time based off of attack. But I think the cats hit harder on him than she does. Like when I tested them both out at base, the cats definitely did more damage. And it increased the damage of your overall team. Uh-oh. No more. All right, so I've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12. Well, that's only a 4-star though. Those are 5 stars. I mean, I got a lot of heroes leveled up. I feel like I got quite a bit, but I do need to focus on some like whole teams. I'm gonna have to do a whole Necrosis team and a whole Lightning team, or some combination of that. You know, we could bring in some support, but I need to at least bring in 3 damage dealers probably from Lightning when I use it on the Chief Challenges, 3 from Necrosis when I do it on the Chief Challenges to get that 100% additional damage. The rest of them don't have to be of this. They could be some kind of support to keep everybody alive to get the 11 million I'm going to want to get on those Chief Challenges. But if I just keep running Goblin here with all the stamina I get every day, we'll be fine. Horus is so good for that. Oh, Horus is a absolute, right? I don't have Horus. Unfortunately, I don't got that guy. I'm pretty sure he's an absolute god. Oh, well, maybe one day. I keep merging mine, looking to get something cool, but I've got quite a few. I've actually got quite a few of them, but I'm missing Horus. I'm missing Aphrodite, maybe, if that's the name. I'm missing the Apollo-looking kind of guy. But I've got a lot of the other ones. Okay, so now what? We've done Faye. We need to do some more arena, I guess. We've only been streaming 47 minutes. 47 minutes. Oh, we can go over here. Let's see what my damage is now. Okay, good. We can do Vortex boss. Let's check out my damage, and I have to pay attention because I've got to make sure Snarl slaps down the necrotic damage. Is anybody even paying attention to necrosis damage right now? I guess if they have the Azul teams, let's check these out. What happened to our other dude that gets... Yeah, this one. With a corrosion. 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 Mm-hmm. Yep. Corrosion. Not even really corrosion. It's all about Rook. It's not like you can just bring in corrosion and do this. So it's like Rook is all the way down the line. I don't even see the Azul guys popping out yet. What team is that? Okay, good Rook team. Okay, finally, Beldell with Ice Blast. Rook team again. Jesus, man. Oh, there's a floor team. Okay, cool. Floor team. I don't see any Azul. Where'd the Azul people? Come on. Wow. Man, these people really got all these Rooks. I can't believe all the Rooks I'm seeing. It's pretty nuts. That was a Beldell team. There's another floor team. Floor against the Bab. What's up, man? I see him right here. Wow. You know, Azul does really good damage, even with the horseshoe. Like, insane damage with the horseshoe. And if you have a team to play with Azul right now with 30% additional damage on the Vortex boss, you'd be doing pretty good. What? Even Rook down here? Man, it's Rook everywhere. And then there I am with some aura champs. Jeez, man. This is wild. Shadow's most no. You can do really good damage. Just look at my spreadsheet here for look at my spreadsheet right there for Vortex boss damage. You can do more damage with Azul than you can with Aura. And I'm using Aura right here at 34 million. If this was an Azul team, you would do way more damage than that. And you're getting 30% additional damage on the Vortex right now just from necrotic damage. So they would do really well. So weird. It's weird that I don't see any. Have you leveled your mythic god so you can just have I leveled one? Yeah. You mean am I using the fusing? Yeah, I'm fusing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely I'm fusing to see if I can get an absolute I don't have when I can, for sure. Okay, I guess nobody's really using that. All right, let's see how we can benefit from our 15% additional damage today. We did 34 million yesterday. Are we going to use the same team? Looks like they're all geared up. No, they're not geared up. What team is this? Okay, this gear makes sense. That other gear didn't make sense at all. Must have been my Fey Meander team running through there. This gear makes much more sense now. Okay, let's do this. We've got attack percentage. Yes. Okay, I gotta micromanage. So I'll read chat, but I gotta micromanage my invincibility. I don't know, around like 30 stacks. Not right now. Yeah, we'll do it around 30 stacks. We should be okay till then. I hope. At 10 energy. Oh, for the god battles? To get god experience? Okay, we got decreased defense up this time. That's good. Ardrith is doing her job. I wish these aura people did more damage, but they're really AoE centric. But almost every kind of new hero they put out this season is pretty AoE centric. Like all the shadow can do AoE, a lot of the corrosion can do AoE, and then all these aura people, except for like one, can do AoE. So they're doing exceptional single target damage, considering that everything they're doing is pretty much AoE. Either a 3x3 on that battle skill, and then the big cross section on the ultimate, for sure. Oh, I can see that 15% increase we're getting right now. My exclusive is hitting for 222,000 when before it was like 200,000 flat. Yep, 221. Nice. Yeah, Ares does. Yeah, the highest one you can do. Yeah, I tested that as well. Ares has way more. Will drop way more experience. Even though I don't always need all those banners or necklaces, I still go farm there though. Yep. Stage 10. I would think stage 10s all three should give you the same experience because they're stage 10. They should. Because you need rings, you need necks, you need banners. It shouldn't be different, but it does. It is a difference. So I farm most times Ares stage 10. Yeah, which is a shame. It really should be the same because you need to farm them equally, right? You definitely need to farm them equally. I don't see why one would be more than the other. It's not right. Like, don't force me to go over to Ares when I also want to level up some rings and some necks, you know? Yeah, right. Which I do want pots and stones, always. Definitely pots, for sure. Stones, I always feel like I'm good with. She's taking some damage there, even at 15 stacks. Do I need the manual yet? I guess I can. Did it put it on himself? I was getting ready to say I put her on the far side. That way when I manual, I can just go straight to her because she's right there, right? Actually, I should put Sonaro where I've got Amon, and that way when I click him, I just drag just a little to the left and boom, I've got the invincibility. See, if I had his portrait over some more, I just go like that and boom onto her from Amon's portrait. I need to switch their position. Make it easier. Now, if I mess up later on, if I actually give that invincibility to Sonaro instead of Ardrith, we're in trouble. Crazy they gave him that invincibility. Without that invincibility, he wouldn't be, I mean, he'd still be crazy strong, but it wouldn't be silly like this for the Vortex and everywhere else. Whenever I'm going through Fae or anywhere hard and that main tank or DPS is taking damage, he just covers them, takes no damage for 5 seconds, and then that heal pops off along with the shields and you're good. Easy times. Okay, we're at 40 stacks. I can't mess up. I gotta do this right. Let's turn off the air conditioner. Is it getting warm where you guys are at? I was watching news yesterday, and I saw, I don't know, I haven't watched news in a while. I was like, let me check out a news, and then right away I hear about a shooting outside of something. I hear about a shooting at a club in Miami, I think it was, or something. But I saw in New York where everybody has big coats on still. So I guess it's still cold over there in the northern hemisphere. Because for us, it's just starting to be great weather. I'm ready for some nice sunny weather. But here in Japan, though, we have rainy season before we have summertime. And rainy season can last a while. And that is not cool. Having rain almost every single day for like a month? I don't know what's up with that. Sometimes it's shorter, but sometimes it is longer. And then you're like, well, okay, can we get summertime? Okay, 34 million. If we're getting 15% additional damage, we're obviously going to do more than 34 million. So whatever 15% additional of 34 million is, that's what we should land on. But everybody else should have that too today. If they've been doing their elemental affinity correctly, they should either have had that yesterday or today. Oh, where's my decreased defense? That's a lot less damage. There we go. Okay, 100 stacks, not much longer. I don't feel like I'm killing the damage though. I feel like I'm gonna get the same 34 million that I got before. Okay, we're almost there. Oh shit, he went in front of Ardrith. Damn it. Okay. What do we got? 2 more rounds? Okay. That's it. Next hit kills her. Damn. Where's my decreased defense? Come on, Ardrith. There it is. Okay. Better late than never, I guess. You're about to die. Ooh, whoa, let's wait. All right. Let's put it on anybody. Doesn't really matter. Okay. She's toast. Who's going to get nuked next? I think my highest one is actually Amon. My exclusive. Highest HP after this. Alright, let's give it to our boy here. We can get some heals off and some shields off before this hits. That'd be nice. No, we weren't able to. Gotta be faster. Oh, she died. That sucked. That doesn't matter. Cuts through it all now. 37 from 34 to 37. We could probably get a little more if we ran a couple more times, but we'll take it. Okay, and then we need 20 million, I think, for the next increase, right? Which we'll have 20 million by 20,000. We'll have 20,000 for our next elemental affinity increase. And we should be close to that toward the end of the week. If I can get up to 35 adventure rank, I can get 4, 8, 16,000. Yeah, 16,000 for these. 16,000 plus our daily return that we get from our Vortex boss, plus anything we get from Fae or Pillars by then, the next 2 days. This is even before reset, because at reset we get quite a lot too, right? So this will happen in the next 2 days. I'll be able to get 2% increase. That's it. Okay. 2% increase for fire and radiant heroes. Roger that. It sounds like a lot of work for 2%, but it will add up. All right, PvP, that's it. Anybody else doing anything out there? Anybody on different seasons and has more exciting stuff to talk about for Dragonair? I just got nothing to do, man. It's so sad. I don't even feel like streaming now until Friday. Friday we can come back and jump on the test server, and the test server will have all the new bosses, all the new chief challenges that are totally different. Like these chief challenges are not just, hey, here's Erich and he's going to attack you with his abilities. These chief challenges are not normal heroes. So we're going to have a lot of fun playtesting those, like hours upon hours. But Friday, my wife's off of work. So I'll probably only do 2 hours then. But we do need to do, we'll have a lot of stuff to do then. All right, let's face off some people in Arena. Picking a hero from the banner? Which one? Am I planning to pick any hero from the banner? Which banner? I saved my dice for the events. Right? At 30 days, we got to fight for that legendary. I don't know if you're on season 2 or season 1. If you're on season 2, you fight for Ardrith. And everybody can pick her up as long as you do 7 to 11 million on the 6 chief challenges and then you summon 40 dice. Yeah, so I don't mess with the banners. The banners are pretty pricey because there's no really good deals. Well, I mess with the season, the very beginning season banner, yes. So I roll on the season 3 banner, the season 2 banner, the ones that have the exclusive, all the new heroes on it. And then throughout the month, I only roll... I'll save up and roll on this banner. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? For this hero. Like this month, it's this season, it's this one. And then I got to save up another 40 after this for the Dungeons and Dragons collaboration. So if I don't save up for this event in the Dungeons and Dragons collaboration, I won't be able to get it. You got to at least summon 40. Hey, what's up, man? Games TV in the house? We got Games TV everywhere. Started playing Dragonair, trying to see about how far I can go free to play. You can go as far as you want, man. Free to play in this game is just fine. You get rewards every season. They make the rares and the epics extremely useful in season 1. And then when you go on to more seasons, you're going to have a lot more heroes, a lot more epics and all that. They give that to you, and then you'll be able to conquer all the stuff. For your Rook team? Oh, you're going for Ogok for your Rook team. Yeah, that'd be cool if I had like good deals. The issue is there's no deals. So in the beginning of the season, I buy out all these deals here. Then once these deals are gone, like first time purchase deals, I get all these, but once it's done, there's nothing else. And then this whole season, how many days are we in? 17, 18 days? There's been no deal. Like there's been no special, there's been nothing. You want me to spend money, but you're not giving me any deals? I mean, how's that work? There's only these that are just like the plain deals you see in every gacha game that you play. They're like the whale deals. The whales look at it and they're like, yeah, I'll just drop $100, grab this, grab this, grab this, grab this. And then they'll come over here and I guess just buy these over and over and over. I'm not going to do that. I want deals, man. I want the deals like all games do. Give me the good stuff. Entice me to want to spend my money. Otherwise, I'm just not going to spend it. It's really made it so I don't spend a lot of money for Dragonair because they don't have deals, which is a shame because this company can make a lot more money if they had deals, right? A lot more money, but it's weird they don't. So I get these 2 battle passes. I get the first time purchase deals every season. So I'm still spending a decent amount of money, like $100 a month is what it comes out to be. There's 3 months in a season. $100 a month is what I spend. But I can tell you right now, I definitely would spend more than that if they were like normal game companies and had a normal marketing team that came out with deals. Then I would come over here in the store and check it out all the time. And I'd be like, okay, let's see. Gold dice? $50 for like a whole bunch of gold dice or whatever else they're going to come out with. And I would get it. And that would make me spend on the banners and have, you know, some pretty good enjoyment spending on these kind of banners that you're talking about. Like the upcoming event ones. Yeah, these. I'd go after the bride for sure if the bride was here. And she was. I think the bride was here. I'd go after Filto. Filto would be a lot of fun with all the aura guys I have. I would love to get Filto. I don't want to get the rest of these. I've already got them. Yeah, there's Ogok. That's the banner you're talking about. So there was a Zephy banner too. There was a Zephy banner before this. And absolutely, if there were deals and I was spending, I would have gone after that Zephy banner so I too would have an unkillable. Because I've got Ogok. I just don't have Zephy. Yeah, I think the Zephy banner already went away. Oh, no, it's coming up. It's coming up. Unless this is a second Zephy banner. This is on the 28th. I think this is the one I'm talking about. So yes, if there were some crazy deals, I would spend and definitely go on this banner after him. Chase it, you know, not necessarily get it, but I would for sure chase the Zephy. And then I would still have enough gold dice. Oh, Sonarl's in here too. I would still have enough gold dice then to do both the events. The legendary event at mid-season and then the Dungeons and Dragons event. But, you know, they don't, so I don't spend. So Ogok is a must. Yeah, I'm with you. I would love to have Zephy and Ogok too. The first month of every season, or maybe even throughout the whole entire season, it's a really easy and fun team to do. Then you just bring in 3 DPS of whatever you want and go ham on the Vortex boss. But do I really need it though, now that I have Sonarl? I don't know. I don't think I do. I just played Sonarl yesterday as a one-man unkillable team. Now, it doesn't work the same. Doesn't work exactly the same, but it's not too far off, though. It's kind of funny. I had him in here on this Vortex with this team right here. So, it's just Sonarl. That's it. We've got him. And we've got 3 DPSers. Well, they're like support DPS, but nobody's giving us shields, healing. Nobody's the support. It's just support like to enhance our healing. So basically you can say 4 DPS. So I'm playing 4 DPS and 1 guy to decrease attack the boss, to apply invincibility on whoever's getting the lightning strike down, and give us shields and healing. So it's like a one-man unkillable if we can reach 150 stacks. And I reached like 120 stacks, so that's not too bad. So you see right now my Amon's getting hit. So what I would do is just protect her every single round. I'd have to manual it. And we're protected with a decreased attack and with shields from all this other damage for a long time, like a really, really long time. But all I need to do is wait till now. Hit her up with this. She takes no damage. The lightning crash comes down. She takes no damage. And now everybody gets shields. And it's hard for the boss to beat through that shield because the decreased attack's up all the time. So it's almost like a one-man unkillable, really. If we can get some more attack, which we do, we get more attack throughout the season. If we can get better gear and get that chest piece where we have a 50% chance to do 50% healing and 50% shielding, that basically replaces Ardrith. Now, Ardrith also gives us a lot of defense, which is really cool. She does healing. Plus, we kind of need somebody to remove that decreased defense that we're going to have, that debuff, on the next wave. So it's probably better to run with another support, unless we can keep our people alive. If we can actually keep them alive till 150 runs, then he is a one-man unkillable. And I use an attack lead too. This allows me to also use an attack lead instead of like a defense lead. 30% additional attack, which means he's healing for more, he's shielding for more. All my people are doing more damage. I just gotta wait. I gotta wait till we get to the Vortex 4. Wait till my people have legendary gear and we have those new mythic legendary gear, and then I'll try this out. And then I'm pretty sure we can fish for a complete unkillable team with just that one guy. We might be able to. But he does make it pretty easy. Even in early game, he makes it really easy. So, yeah, I do want Zephy and Ogok. I'm just not sure I absolutely need to have them, you know? But it is nice. It's really easy to let it go full auto with those two. Simple times, full auto. Don't worry about a thing. You got it made. Yeah, well, I wish you luck, man. I hope you, Cray, I hope you get him. I don't know how many dice you're going to bring in there, but I hope you definitely get him. I probably need to look at my gear here on all my heroes. I'll wait for 3v3. We've got 3v3 coming up soon. I'm going to have to redo a whole bunch of gear for that. I'll probably wait till we can farm legendary gear. Some more? You've got 45 saved? I don't know. Remember, the first time you summon a legendary out of that pool, there's no increased chance, although it is 1 out of 9, right? 1 out of 9 is pretty nice. You got a 1 in 9 chance to get the legendary you want. I think that's nice. But it goes up considerably the more legendaries you summon. And I've summoned on those banners before. I'm not saying I haven't spent a lot, you know, like in season 1. I did spend a lot in season 1. I've had a lot of dice before. I've summoned on that banner. I've summoned on the Blessed banner. And one time we summoned on one of those banners and I got 4 legendaries and it was not the legendary I wanted. They weren't bad. I think a lot of it was stuff that I actually didn't have, but it was not the one I wanted, not the one I was going after, you know? All RNG, you know? But it is nice to go in there, I think, with 105. Whatever gives you 3 pities at least, because then by the time you're doing that 3rd legendary, you're at a 4 increased chance out of 9. A little bit better. And then out of 100, what is it? 35 is 70. Yeah. Out of 105, at least then maybe you'll pull more. Maybe you'll pull like a 4th legendary. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll hit 4 legendaries and you'll be at like that 6 increased chance. But I was at like a 20 increased chance. And then after that, it is guaranteed. Like if you summon enough, you'll get it for sure. But that's an insane amount of dice. Yeah, they are. Again, it's nice that you have a 1 in 6 chance though. 1 in 9 chance. It's nice that you have that. But I definitely like going in with 105. And then hope I get 4 legendaries instead of 3. I don't know. Sometimes you get it early. I hope RNG. I hope you get it, Cray. I do hope you get it. And then I like the Blessed banners. Like the Blessed banners at the end of season 2, was it? The one where you can you only have to do 6 summons and you get that epic selector box. I like those banners just for the epic. Those are amazing. Not even going after a legendary. Just 6 there. 6 dice is worth it for an epic you don't have, and you get a whole bunch of scrolls. Like that deal is crazy. Very good. Unfortunately, they only do it at the end of the season. So if you're really missing some kind of powerful epic and you want it, you'll be able to pick it up. It's just at the end. But you'll have it for the next season, so that's pretty good. Or Affinity or half anniversary. We don't know yet. Oh, yeah, they did say that. Yeah, we did a video on that. That they're going to have an upcoming banner on... Was it? Was it in there? What was that in regards to? Was it their like weekly shout out kind of thing they do right here? Let me see. You guys check this out. Was it in part of this, or was it part of the big thing that I covered? Like I did a really long video. I wouldn't say it's that long, maybe like 13 minutes on all the new stuff they were talking about as far as being purchased, and then all the new things they were bringing into the game. And then we had this release, but there wasn't really any good information. Like this is just reiterating stuff we already know about and not really talking about information that I care about. Like this, having a male Highlander in the game in the future. Don't care. There are far more important things we need to focus on, whether I'm getting a male Highlander or not. The disparity between the top 10 and the first place is minimal. I hope that the players ranks first, second, and third could be rewarded with a special unique avatar frame lasting 90 days. Lasting 90 days? We got you. We have plans to add vanity items and badges and exclusive stuff. Okay, again, it's cool that they're adding this, and I expect them to add this stuff, but not really things that we've wanted to be added to the game. Not true things that we care about. So, but that one video I did do on that big announcement they had way more information. Like way more information about things that they wanted to add to the game and improve the game than this. Like it was way better than this. This is just the most recent one. Okay, not dragging it 1 to 20. Just do all. That'd be nice to have too. I mean, these quality of life things would be great to have. Maybe it was here. End of the game season is too long and repetitive. So many bosses every single day. Affinity Solvent loses their value after reset. Maybe we should have a way. Gotcha. We'll bring more content to the end of the season and make it more compelling. We're already in development with speed up options to make leveling more painless. Fey Meander is just the same thing every season. Well, I mean, yeah, but Fey Meander is still pretty cool. Fey Meander is always going to be the same thing every season, just like all tower modes are the same thing every season, but it's still good. And the rewards, I think it's the reward issue, right? And they're talking about giving us better rewards. Sorry to hear that. We have planned players spend less time in Fey Meander, right? So we'll just zone into the floors and the guys we need to beat instead of moving around the map, which I've been all for this for quite a long time. It's cool that we have the maps and the islands kind of float up and the little vines come across for us to run, but it's very unnecessary. We could just say, okay, we got to fight this guy, this group, we fight this group, fight this group, fight this group, get rewards, get rewards, get rewards. And they're going to do that. New rewards based on the daily highest achieved floor. However, the new reward system is still subject to change. Okay, so they're looking into getting us more rewards for Fae. Potions, farming goblin. We have plans for double drop events in the future and challenge tickets. Additionally, we also are considering adding in an idle level feature in the camp where you can level up heroes, right? They talked about that. But they talked about that in the big announcement they had last week. So we already covered that. And they're talking about how they expanded the season shop, which we already covered in a video too, because you can see the season shop, the new and improved season shop on the test server. So I don't know where that was, but I did remember hearing something about that too, to where we could summon on a banner that would be of one element, right? Or a group of elements. Like say right now we can do, right now fire and radiant are together. So maybe they'll have a fire and radiant banner, and when you summon on that, that's all you get. Or maybe there's just a radiant banner, and when you summon on that, you just get radiant heroes, and then when you hit 35 for the pity, it's a radiant legendary. Sounds like they're going to have something like that, which I think would be fine. It's still RNG for what you get. Very RNG. It's better for rares than epics, sure. Much better if you're trying to target one of those. But as far as legendaries, it's going to be very RNG to get a radiant hero that you're trying to chase after, right? Don't you think? So it's still good. It's still something that I think that they would do. Basically, they're not going to do something that just gives you a hero. They already kind of have that in place with the banners if you summon enough. If you summon like 300 and something, 400. 5 Inspired Ardrith. I am too. I want a 4 Inspired Ardrith. The 5th one doesn't look as exciting, but I am very excited to 4 Inspire Ardrith from what I remember when we looked over that. Yeah, she's amazing. I'll inspire this lady all day long. Where is inspiration? So not only do we get 8% defense, HP, and attack per inspiration, you know, we're going to get these awesome 20% less critical damage. When granting a buff, there's a 70% chance to extend it by 30%. Skill haste, 30. That's what I really want. 30 skill haste, please. Defense of 30%. Yes, please. And then has a 35% chance to get immune to control abilities when inflicted. Okay, that's all right. I mean, it's cool, but I'll take 4 in a heartbeat. I'll probably actually take 4 and then save the rest of my sand core, the currency we get for doing the end of the season stuff. I probably won't even get this one. I'll probably save the rest of my sand core to try to get something else from the shop or whatever I can. But that's considering I have enough to even 4 ascend. Wasn't it 800?
Strength alone cannot
I should have enough to 4 ascend. And then I guess if it's cheap, I'll do 5th. But I don't think it's going to be cheap. I think it's going to be kind of expensive. Right now, I've got... Where's my shop? 1,742 saved. And we're supposed to be able to save this from season to season. So I'm going to wait. In season 1, not going to pull it. You can't even... What? You're not going to pull him? Yeah, I don't think you need him. I've never used him myself. I don't know anybody who's really rocking him on a team. If they do, they're just doing it so they can be like, hey, look, I used him. You know, they're not... It's not like... And I even put scrolls in him, like right when I got him, because the game just came out. Brand new game. We got a way to get a brand new legendary. We're all excited about it. This is even before the Drist event. So this was the first actual legendary we could all go after and get, like have a chance to get. And it wasn't too difficult as long as you can do 40 summons. And I got him. I put scrolls into him. I'm like, yeah, dude, let's go. What a waste. When any other hero unit dies, you gain 10 ultimate energy. And it's only heroes. It's not undead units or summons. Even still, it doesn't matter because the way he functions, buffs can be blocked, buffs can be removed. You can die without this buff on, and then it's game over. Even when you do die and come back, you come back with 30% max HP. So you're going to die. You're going to die when you come back. It doesn't matter. And then you're dead, you're dead. He can't revive. Even if he gets turn meter here, like say you die, come back to life, he gets turn meter, it's not enough for him to continually keep applying this on you. And again, it can be blocked, it can be removed, and you die all the time when this isn't up. You die all the time when it's not up, so you're dead. And then this over here is giving you attack penalty and heal prohibition, which is cool on a 3x3. Great. But I would just rather... You know, just rather use his epic. I think Syphilis is a really cool epic. And there is gear to kind of keep herself alive. There's gear to give her healing when she does her ultimate, right? It'll give anybody healing, whoever's low. And it'll kind of offset what she does to herself. Not in a sense that she'll stay at max HP. She'll still keep dropping down at HP if you have her alone. But if she's not being hit, she's pretty excellent. She's pretty excellent to do this heal. And to give you increased defense. And of course, revive if people are dead. But you revive back here. Like, she's actually reviving somebody that's dead with 30% max HP. And you're getting the same ultimate energy. Like, no difference. Same 75% retained ultimate energy. And then grants increased defense, which will help you stay alive. And then she's going to come back around and heal you by a massive amount. She takes her HP, but she heals you by a good amount on a battle skill. Like, she's way better than he is, and she's not even top tier, but she's still better than he is, and she's not close to top tier. That's sad. That's really sad for a legendary, right? It's like a waste of space, man. Do something with this guy. Oh, Torn? Oh, yeah, I take Torn in a heartbeat. Now, if Torn would have been the legendary we could go after in season 1, we would have all been excited. It's so hard to get good support over here in Necrosis. Yeah, I would have been very happy. The brilliance of 5 inspiration. Oh, I didn't check his 5. Oh, that's true. That's true. Maybe I don't understand this, Rifter. Let me go check him out really quick. Let me see what he's got. Inspired. When an ally dies, heals the hero by... Oh, okay. So when my people die that I can't revive anymore, this guy gets healed. Nice. Nice. When the hero's HP is below 60%, it heals him. Okay. Again, keeping him alive. When my guys die, though, that's it. Skill haste increased, accuracy increased, increase the ultimate skill, initial energy by 5. So that initial energy skill by 5, ultimate skill by 5, would let him cast this at 5 seconds earlier. 7 seconds? Okay. Poor dude. Yeah, I want them to go back and balance, right? I really would like that. My kids are home early this week. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Freya? In the season's ice hero seems really good. She's very good. Yeah. Especially for Frost, right? Because we don't have a lot of options in Frost. She's exceptionally good, especially if you have Falosia. It's nice to see support in, elements like this where we don't have that kind of support, where we don't have heals, we don't have good shielding. It's really good to see that. She has always been extremely powerful. With the vest on, crazy powerful. Like broken, kind of broken. Kind of like broken, right? With the vest on to where we ignore even more damage, 17% along with the 30%. It's pretty broken. And then we bring in somebody like this who's giving us crazy healing when we have a buff or a buff be applied or removed. Then we get healing, and then we get healing. Resistance increase too. It's pretty sweet. I like that. I like seeing this. And we'll see this, we'll see this every season. Over here, we've got Torn. I'd like to see some more. We've got pretty good support if you have Torn. I'd like to see more, though. For sure, we'd like to see more here. Radiant, we have tons. We have rare to epic to legendary. Like, Radiant's got more than they could ever imagine. We need some help over here in Lightning, don't we? Yeah. Like bad. Zephy, that's it, right? Okay, so we could use something else besides Zephy. And Nathaniel. Zephy, Nathaniel. We got some pretty good over here. We got Ogok, and then we've got a lot of rares. I'm sorry. We got rares that we get in this. Where's she at? Hexandra is great. So we're always covered there. Then we have Sifris, Vikuk. And that's it. So we're pretty covered there too. But Frost doesn't have any epic stuff, do they? Just Varesh, but not a real true healer. And then we've got Adolphus here along with... Really Adolphus. I don't even want to bring Isolde into like the Adolphus sphere. She's nowhere near like Adolphus is. And then up here, we don't really have any support either, huh? Kind of something with Elminster, but not everybody's going to have Elminster since he's only an exclusive. And he's not really saving people that are so simple to fix. They are very simple. I think we need a really cool balancing. We need some kind of overall balancing. We need to take those heroes that are basically useless, that people don't play at all, and then revise them a bit. That way, when some new player comes and starts playing this game and tries to go after him on season 1, or pulls this guy from some kind of banner, if he's in a banner. I guess he's not in a banner, right? I don't know if he's in a banner or not. I don't remember ever pulling him. I don't think he is. I don't think he's in a banner. So that's good. But any kind of hero, and there's really not that many. If you look at all the heroes, there aren't that many that are just complete garbage. I mean, all these legendaries here are pretty good. Although I'm not a huge fan of this one. But single target burst, if we ever needed that, I guess that would be cool for him. But all of these heroes are good as far as legendaries go. All these heroes are pretty powerful except for Zorak. It's kind of messed up a little bit. Survivability on Trollgar could be improved. But that's all melee. That's like all melee though. But if we look at all these heroes, there's none that are really as bad as this Utyr guy. There's really none as bad as him, legendary wise. All these legendaries, except for maybe summons. Summons aren't the greatest. Is anybody making summon teams? Summons aren't the greatest. They need to do something with summons overall. So that's just like an overall summon problem. Unless you have Liliwana the exclusive, summons are kind of pretty bad. And I've never even played with Dulk. I've had Dulk for so long. I've never even tried to break this guy out and use him. I need to try him this season. Like really, really play this guy this season so I get a feel for him. And I've even got him scrolled. What the hell? Yeah, I got this dude scrolled. I got to play him. I mean, there's no reason not to. I got to try him out against the, maybe in the No, not for. I got to try him against the chief challenges for sure. See how he does. Then maybe arena as well. I can't believe he scrolled. When did I throw scrolls into him? Oh no. He's not scrolled. He's not scrolled. I'm looking at him from this view. He's not scrolled. Mine is not scrolled. That's right. Yeah, it wouldn't be a lot of work at all. It wouldn't be a lot of work just to kind of good damage dealer and Little Moss. Only you think she's a good damage dealer? I'm not even a big fan of where's she at. Primsta. I'm not a big fan of Primsta. I've never seen her really do a lot. If there's a whole bunch of targets that are kind of stationary, I guess. Because you can't remove this debuff she does. The little skeleton flying around. But I've never seen her kind of do like damage charts. Especially compared to all the new heroes we have that do AoE. And they all do AoE like burst AoE. I feel like she still falls behind. Yeah, if they count as summons, which they shouldn't. Because if they're summons, you can attack them and kill them. And if it's a debuff, you can remove it, which none of that applies for her skulls. So it's really whack. It's cheating, man. It's cheating. So summons all together. Yeah, summons need a little bit of a boost. Rally, we've already talked about a million times. Rally for rares and epics need a change. They need a boost. As far as all the other legendaries, though, all these legendaries are good. Like, all of them are good. Except for this guy.
I'm composing a new symphony about you and your story.
Except for that dude. And then there's a case to be said about her, too. She does empower people to do more damage, but her damage is sad. So sad. Lightning, I think all these top legendaries. Grishnar, a lot of people complain about Grishnar. And I don't know about this new girl. She looks sweet, though. I don't know if it's worth it to summon her. Oh, this one. Yeah. This one. Yeah, that's right. That's right. All the electrocute ones are pretty sad. Yeah, all the other ones are good, though. And all these are good, too. So it's very few legendaries that you need to go back and do stuff with. They could do it, right? Since it's so few, they need to. Yeah, it does, but it shouldn't. Because again, if it's a minion, you should be able to attack a minion. And then if it's a debuff, you should be able to dispel a debuff. But it is none of that. It's just there, and you can't do anything about it. You hit dupe for him? Linkos? Congrats. Midnight, what's up, my man? Congrats, you got dupes on him. What can we do with dupes of him? I need to do more testing with him just to show how bad he is. But I have not seen any scenario where this guy does anything decent. Like this thing following around is supposed to do damage. I never see it. No, I see it. I see it out. I just don't see it adding damage like it's supposed to. I don't know. Like this, if he's supposed to be giving us this granted energy to make people get into aura state faster, then he needs to do more damage. It's not worth it. Or this needs to do more damage or something. I don't know. Something's wrong with this. It's AoE damage here, but then it's AoE here too, I think. Attacks on all enemies around the current target. Around the current target. Okay, so maybe if we fight something like Mechatork, where it has those 6 balls next to each other, maybe if we fight a Mechatork, we could see some good damage. That's a big maybe, though. As low as this guy performs, that's a huge maybe. He just doesn't enable your team enough, and he doesn't do enough damage. Almost kind of like Dantha. But Dantha does give us that 20% additional. It gives us a little... Or, you know, she's at least viable for me to play right now. Because I've got no other options. Oh, you got to do Whisk? Nice. Staff or Hourglass? Who are you using a lot? When using Garius currently. But sure I will. Are you using Garius all the time? Do you have Sonaro? I do love the Hourglass. The Hourglass is very versatile. We get accuracy. We get a lot of skill haste. I mean, who doesn't need accuracy and a lot of skill haste? We got so many heroes we could pop that on. And it would benefit us. right? You have Snarl. I really like the staff on him. It's really impressive. And I do love the staff on Garius. But other than that, I wouldn't use the staff. Like if it wasn't for these two guys, I would not even be using this. The skill haste is great. The overhealing would be cool, but the overhealing on something like Quarion wouldn't be that impressive, right? What if we have Ardrith with Quarion? What's Quarion's heal?
Good day, my friend.
15% of the target's max HP. Plus 50% additional. Plus we get a chance to do 50% here. 20% gain 20% chance to increase the healing by 50. I guess this could be decent shield. We just have to have everybody, you know, all together in a 3x3. But this could be a decent shield if we got lucky with procs. And we had Ardrith on the team. But I don't know who's running around with that. Since you want to build him for attack anyways. Yeah, but I don't want the pipe organ on him. You're building him for attack, yes. But I don't want the pipe organ on him. It can be on somebody else to give him more attack. Which would make my shields bigger. But I would just rather have staff. I have not noticed a difference. Like when I take off this staff and I put on... Because he heals for so much... Like if I take off this staff and I put on something that gives him straight up attack, like you know, attack and attack percentage, since his heal is so strong already with attack percentage, attack percentage substats, that these shields are fat. Well, with Ardrith, right? These shields are fat, and he gets his skill haste. Far more important to me than like giving him attack and attack. It's just so strong. Because he stacks for more defense with Ardrith. Yeah, it's no different. It's no different with this guy with Ardrith. It's no different. It's even more impressive. That's the thing. This is even more impressive than Garius with the staff because this guy is putting decreased attack up 100% of the time. That means when the Vortex attacks you, 50% less attack. That means whatever shields that Garius would have increased, would have done more of, whatever the difference in shield is, this guy takes care of it because the Vortex is doing far less damage. Same thing when I go into Harpy or anything else. The fact that you don't need accuracy and you can't be resisted or you can't be like have a small percentage to resist it. The fact that decreased attack is up the whole entire time is better than Garius with his massive heals and massive shields. It counteracts that big time. Yeah, this guy is it's crazy. You know the difference you had when you had Garius and then you put the staff on Garius and you were like, wow, this game is easy. This game totally changes to be like hardly nothing. It's a step above that to put the staff on him. It's a step above Garius with the staff. And you know how overpowered that is. Yeah, this dude's insane. What could I get with this? When taking damage equal to 20% of the hero's max HP, has a 50% chance to dispel one debuff. That's it? Oh, this is pretty sweet. Damn. When healing an ally with less than 50% HP, grants one stack of recovery over time. Once per period. I don't know what once per period is, but this is just if they're low. This isn't like a percentage-based chance thing like this. This is if they're lower than 50%. You give them recovery. That's pretty impressive. Critical damage. Why wouldn't it be 30% attack? Okay, there's critical damage, 30% attack. All right. Control effects. Okay. Work well on Gillian. I would get the staff. Well, she does do one big heal, right? As long as they do one heal and it's not something like Acelia where they're pulsing a heal. Small heals, you know, pulsing the stuff. If it's one big one, it would work on her. I don't know how fat you can get her heals up to. I'm sure pretty big. Yeah, it would work on her. 15% of the targets, but then 3,500 of enlightenment. So if you slap a whole bunch of enlightenment on her, staff's going to work. If you have Ardrith with it, it's going to work even better. If you have the mythical gears chest piece, 50% chance to do 50% more healing and shielding. Yeah. But are you playing them all the time, you know? The Hourglass is more versatile. So, I don't know. It depends on who you play all the time. But I definitely would not want to play this guy without the staff or Garius without the staff. And if I didn't have this guy right now, I'd be playing Garius. For sure. Like, I got nothing else, you know? There's nothing else as strong as that. Like, if I didn't have him with the staff right now, you would see level 100 Garius up here with the staff on, for sure. And he would be used everywhere I go, instead of this guy being used everywhere I go. Because I haven't even been using Garius. I only have him leveled up for Chief Challenges. But I haven't been using this guy at all now. That's how powerful decreased attack is with healing and shields. And this guy's all attack. It's crazy. What's going on, man? Look who it is. StewGaming's in the house. Without the staff is still a monster? Absolutely. Decreased attack along with heals. He's a monster. And making sure somebody doesn't die where they can't take damage at all. It's wild, man. It's wild. But I'm telling you, with this staff, it's a whole different elevation. Just like Garius. What's going on, my man? How you been? Is it? I don't have her, and she's always looked really cool. Does she increase anything? She just makes it so buffs and debuffs can't be applied, right? 20% so we can't, you know, so they'll fail sometimes. But what else does she do? AoE attack the whole entire board, yeah. Phasia. She's good. I know she's good. I just never had her. Increase the success rate of all allies to grant any buff or inflict any debuff. 20%. Decrease. Yeah, 20%. Damage reduction. Damage delay. Okay, that's pretty nice for one hero, but we got Sonaro making sure that they can't take any damage at all. How does this function at 150 stacks? The damage delay. Stores 40% of the damage taken to gradually take it over 5 seconds. The boss doesn't cut through damage delay or damage reduction, right? It just goes through invincibility and the low life not dying thing. Oh, recharge speed penalty is sweet always. And debuff immunity. It's strong, man. She's really strong. But I don't need her on the Vortex boss, right? And I don't need her anywhere else except for a Chief Challenge. As far as content goes for the roster I have, when it comes to the pillars, I've got it easy. Like all pillar stages simple. All Fey Meander up to 180s easy, like last season. Because I have, you know, I have Mithracy and I have a lot of other... Basically, if you have Mithracy, you can do all that, right? Especially through Fey. Slow play it with a tank team, Mithracy, easy times. And then it doesn't take that many good heroes to do really well in Pillar. If you're lucky enough to get some nice ones. And then, of course, legendary artifacts help out. Being able to switch around some legendary artifacts. These are all a joke, right? All this stuff's a joke, but it's just there for us to farm, which is cool. I don't expect it to be extremely hard. Those we should be able to farm pretty easily. Everybody should be able to. These weekly ones are a little bit too easy. I feel like these are too much of a joke and they should be harder. They should have floor skill like 240. We had that in season 1, I think, season 2. And then they changed it to their max difficulty is only 170. 160 on this one. Yeah, I feel like we should have a max difficulty of 240 like we had for that one season. That'd be nice. If you can only do 4, you can only do 4. That's fine. Let's bring a little harder one in here. That's cool too. But I'd like to get her. I mean, I'll take her. I'm not saying I wouldn't take her. I'm just saying that I don't think she'd change much on my account. That's for sure. But I would like Finya. I would definitely like Finya right here. Because she's in an element where I don't have a lot of support or any support, honestly. She's so strong because she's very good. She's strong in her own right, but she's in an element to where we don't. Like if she was Radiant, it'd be like, okay, another Radiant healer, whoopie-dee-doo. You know, I've got so many. But since she's Frost and I don't have Phalosia, Even if I had Flosia, this is still crazy good. This guy's got a lot of legendary gear already. Uh-oh. I'm not liking this. I need some damage. We don't have to knock back that ultimate gauge? Oh, that's pretty good damage. Okay, never mind. Never mind, they're dead.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, so Rifter, we're only talking like a few legendaries to balance, right? We're not even talking... I mean, there's far more epics and rares we could do a little balancing with just to make them viable, not to make them overpowered, not to make them more than a rare or more than an epic. You know, we're not talking about Sigrid level or even Usha level or trying to take an epic and make them Garius or Adolphus level just to make them a little more viable. They could do that. But there's very few like that. There's very few legendaries, and they could really take those legendaries, the 2 or 3 or summons that aren't great, and they could definitely balance that. I think it would have made the game more enjoyable for making summons teams by now if they did that. Would have made it way more enjoyable. Because we want options, right? We want to be able to play. I want to look forward to playing summons. And unfortunately, I never look forward to playing summons. I'm just like, okay, I've got to make a Necrosis team for this Chief Challenge. Here are the summons I have. Let me make something. But now we've got Shadow. And I've got Espolta. And Taldi. So now I don't even have to worry about it. I don't necessarily even have to make a summons team now. I can just go for a Shadow leftover team that I have and use that to get my 22 million on Otherworld as one of my teams. And of course, the one team I need to do additional damage on the Chief Challenges for the Legendary, I'll do it then. From summon units, they could, and that'd give us a reason to play them. They could. That would give us more of a reason to play them, but I'd prefer them just to do something else with summons. I'd really just prefer summons to get a whole bunch of buffs, debuffs. You know, to me, summons, you know, here's the thing about summons, right? They don't do enough damage to warrant them being, hey, these are damage dealers. It's like bringing in a summon, since all you do is summon, is supposed to just be damage, right? I mean, they're doing nothing else. They're just doing damage. That's what they have to do. But they don't do enough damage. And then they also don't bring any debuffs or buffs. So we need that. So let me get some of that, you know? Right? For sure, Midnight. Oh yeah, do a community. That'd be kind of fun, right? Do a community poll on. Well, we know it would be one of them. Do a community poll, right, on like the top 5. The top 5 heroes the community thinks is underperforming, and then out of that top 5, pick 2, and then you know, do some little revisions on them. I'd be really happy with that. That'd be fun, and then you could get people to vote. Right. Yeah, they die quickly, so they're not damage dealers, and then also, again, they're not enhancing your team by giving them survivability. Yo, this guy's just punching me. They're not giving us any kind of additional survivability. They're not decreased attacking. They're not, you know, they're not doing all that kind of stuff. Removing buffs. They're not even good to use in dungeons. That's the sad thing, right? Like, what dungeon would you bring them in? Oh, this team just smacked me down, so I guess I'll go to this team. Oh, that team looks terrible too, man. What? Mermaid and Mithracy and... No? Thank you. No, thank you. All right, let's see how fast this Tamara is. I feel like mine's creeping up on her. Oh, we got slow speed, recharge on them all. Mm-hmm. Not bad, not bad. They were all locked up. These guys were locked up like from the beginning, right? That recharge speed penalty on them, and then after that, it was just stuns and knock back the ultimate gauge. Could res summon units? Could res a summon units. Like, that'd be a lot of... If a whole bunch died, that'd be a lot of reviving. That'd be a whole screen of summon units. Wait, that's the team that already beat me, right? Okay, let's re-roll. Oh, I've got no more battles. That's it. We're done. We're done, fellas. Tiger 2? Yeah, well, he needs to be able to revive his Panther, right? Guinevere needs to be able to be revived from Drist on the ultimate ability. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that when they... Like, it's really weird, their philosophy on summons. Like, I don't get it. They're not that strong, and then you do go and you do some changes to Drist, right? They did. They made it way better, which is good. As far as the survivability of Guinevere, they made it way better. But they still, while doing those changes, they didn't just put in here, you know, summons Guinevere. That would have been such an easy fix. If your Panther's dead, you do your ultimate, it resummons her. Or there's a cooldown. They could have done it cool and had like a a little cooldown on him somewhere or something, and then it summons back. And then it just comes back on its own. That'd be cool because then you don't have to cast anything and you can limit the use of it coming back. If the ultimate is bringing Guinevere back too often, and if they want to try to kind of play it to like Dungeons and Dragons to Forgotten Realms for how often Guinevere can actually be out, then they could have just had a cooldown. Because Guinevere can't be out all the time. Takes massive amount of damage. It goes back into this like ethereal realm, into the little statue, and then it's a little while before he can actually bring her back anyways. So they could just do a small countdown. Every 60 seconds? Yeah, it could be something like that. Anything is what I'm saying. like anything. I don't care what you do. Just anything so that the summons actually come back. But honestly, she's so tanky now, it's not even... It's still an issue from time to time. But they did kind of over-tank her to where it's almost like she doesn't even die. A lot of times he'll die, and then she'll still be there tanking the whole entire time. Which works for me if I just need a tank. If he dies, then she's just there, takes very little damage from AoE, and is very tanky. Then she keeps getting healed, and he's gone, and she's there for the whole fight. That's happened many times when I first started playing this season when I was going through Flame Domain. Since they're next to each other in Flame Domain, he would get blown up. She would stay there the whole entire time. And then my DPS and everybody would take out stage 5 while Drist is dead and Guinevere's chilling, tanking for us all. Yeah, she's way tankier than he is, which is okay. But still, yeah. When they made the changes to her, they should have made it to where we could bring her back out somehow. And I don't know what they're scared of. If they make summons as tanky as your main hero, I don't think that would be an issue, would it? Unless it's somebody who's resummoning summons all the time. If it's a summoner who just brings out one, and then if you bring out another version of that one, maybe it just does the AoE explosion, but you don't actually get another copy. You just get that one copy. Say like Starlight. They could do that. And then if it is the people who keep bringing out summons over and over, then yeah, they can't be that strong. Or they could be that strong, but they just last for a limited amount of time. I guess that would work, yeah. They could be as strong, but they only last for a certain time, so then we don't have to worry about it. They just die. You know, new ones come out, the old ones die off. I guess that makes sense. I think there's a lot of things they could do, but I don't think they're even... Here's the problem. I don't even think they think about, hey, maybe we should do something with summons. I don't think it's a conversation is the problem. Tweak the numbers? Right. If they do overbuff them, they just tweak it a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. That's what you do. That's what you do, right? You test it out. You think it's okay. You let it out to the masses. All the players play it. And then like content creators have YouTube videos saying, oh my God, they're so overpowered. Look at this, what we can do. And then they go back and tweak it a little bit. Tweak the numbers a little bit and get it in line. Yeah. for sure. We've seen that happen many times. I would like that. Thunderbolt. What are Thunderbolt, man? Who plays those guys? I don't know. Don't tell Gorax about Thunderbolts. Gorax is like, man, Thunderbolts are so good on the Mechatork. I don't necessarily think that they're so good on Mechatork. I think that they're decent on Mechatork, but you don't want a group of damage dealers to only be good on decent on a 8-day boss. That's sad, right? That's sad when you do summons for season 2 and you get a whole bunch of electrocute guys and they're only good on one boss for 8 days. That's not fun. Yeah, less than a season ago, and we complained about them the whole entire season too. Like we were talking about how bad they were the whole season. We were talking about how bad Nissa is, how terrible she is. All the testing everybody did with all those guys, how bad the rares and epics were. Man, the epics were worse than anything with applying electrocute. Yeah, for sure. That's all we did. Right? Yo, Sebastian, what's up, my man? Drinking that Asahi Super Dry. Sebastian showed me a picture of him drinking some Asahi Super Dry at a local, was that a pub? He found some place that had it. And you had quite a few, my friend. You know, we drank so much Asahi Super Dry though that I don't even think, I can't drink it now. The micro brewed way that they did it, I can't even drink it now. It actually hurts my stomach. I think we just had too much. It's one of those things that when you're younger, if you eat a whole bunch of orange sherbet ice cream or something, you get sick of it later on in life. You can't do it. It's like that. I don't think I can't do it anymore. I need a different beer now. The Thunderbolt apologists. Thunderbolt are fine, guys. They're great. Just wait till you fight Mechatork. They're gonna be fantastic. Even then, they can't be fantastic because we're talking about Perk is an exclusive. We're talking about another legendary. If you tried to do Thunderbolt rares and epics and just throw in like one legendary, they would still be miserable. The rares and epics are bad. Korean style restaurant? Oh, nice. I'm sure maybe they had some other beers too. Maybe they had Kirin. And what's Ebisu? Ebisu beer is pretty big here. Kirin beer is big. They're all like the major players here. Yeah, it's not. And they just don't apply it either, so. Season 2, then a copy in season 3, and you got witches, so you love her? What? You love her? To do what? The little shiny ball she puts out. Oh, it's in Tampa Bay. Oh man, Sebastian, what's up, man? I was born in we probably already had the conversation. I was born in Tampa. Right? Wasn't I born in Tampa? Or was I born in Tarpon Springs? I think I was born in Tampa. I lived in Tarpon Springs when I was young. And then I've been all over Sanibel Island for vacations. I've been all over Ybor City and all that kind of stuff on the other side, St. Pete. And then Tampa-wise, I don't remember going there a lot, just when I was really young. Then we went northern Florida, right? All up in the Jacksonville, Tallahassee area. Most of my life there. High school, middle school in Jacksonville. High school, Tallahassee. All the northern Florida. In Enlightenment, it's worse than Poison. Yeah, the damage-wise it is, right? That's the thing with those. They're very gimmicky on getting the connection for the electrocute, and then you just don't do any damage. I mean, but that's the same for Burn and all the rest, right? Burn, we just want Burn up so that we can blow Burn up with the two guys that blow Burn up. One's an exclusive, one's an epic. We want Poison up so we can blow Poison up. We don't care about the actual debuff. That's the problem, right? Even Poison needs to be enhanced. Like, they need to go back and balance Poison for sure. To where it's an actual debuff that does damage and makes sense to make, do damage. Because currently all we do with Poison is blow it up with the 3 legendaries that take advantage of it. The actual debuff we could care less about. And I think that's kind of sad, right? We want to focus on building teams that can actually do some dot damage. But burn doesn't do that. Electrocute doesn't do it. Electrocute, you just want to blow that up with perk as well. Almost all that kind of thing. It's like that. You love her for your first dupe? For your first dupe? Oh, because you got witches. I got you. I thought you meant you got witches and you were using witches on her. Okay, I misunderstood that. You love her because she's your first duplicate legendary, which allowed you to get witches remains. Not that you're playing her with witches remains. Okay, I read that wrong. I got you. I thought you were happy because you got witches remains and you were able to play it on her. But she's the one that actually allowed you to get witches remains, which you're not playing on her. You're playing it on somebody else, I assume. For sure. Yeah, that's nice then. Even after it's blown up, same with burn. That would be a change. Yeah, that would be a nice change, wouldn't it? To where we can actually put up stacks and you see the damage from the stacks and you build to make those stacks do damage. You're actually building a lot of attack and enlightenment. You put that stack up, you put multiple stacks up, and you see like an overall damage of 35 million on the Vortex boss, like other teams are doing 35 million. You actually can see that damage. That'd be fun. And it'd be fun. It'd be another way for us to build our gear and build toward that. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Poison doesn't do that kind of damage. Now, it will if you have one of the 3 legendaries to either blow it up or take advantage of it when it's applied, like Fakana or whatever her name is, the Mohawk girl. But I don't see them really trying to do any kind of changes to that either. But we don't know, though, right? They've been bought out. We'll see. We'll see some changes. I don't think we're going to see any real changes until season 5, probably, really be implemented. But we will see some small changes being done. Definitely next season, season 4. But we'll see. I think the big stuff's going to take still a little while for new management to really get in there and do some changes, if that's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen by season 5, then we know that new management came in and just said, okay, just keep track with what you're doing, you know? Don't change up anything, which I hope doesn't happen. I hope they come in and shake everything up. I want to see some deals pop up. I want to see some other things happen that all players and content creators have talked about. That'd be really sweet. Guys, if you're not playing Dragonheir Silent Gods, download it down below from the banner, or download it on Steam or your mobile device. I'm going to head out. We've been on for 2 hours and 8 minutes. Unfortunately, I know today hasn't been an exciting stream. I actually did not have fun going through the little stuff that I went through today. I need more to stream, you know? I need some exciting stuff to stream. So you might not see me Tuesday, Wednesday. You might not see me for 3 days. I might wait to come back Friday, because then we can go on to the test server and we can see every single boss. For the chief challenges, we can make teams for every single team we can think of for the chief challenges and put it on a spreadsheet. There's just nothing to do, man. Look, we've got 10 days and 20 hours till this event starts on our main server. We've got Tag Team Arena opening up in 3 days. So all I've got to do every day is come in and do goblins, do my Vortex, do a couple Fae, and then jump over here to Grand Arena, which I don't always do anyways. But in 3 days from now, we'll be able to... Yo, Media, what's up, my man? Hold on, I'm going to pull up the test server. We'll be able to... You know what I'm thinking about right now? What I'm going to eat for lunch. What time is it? Oh, and I got that guy. I got the guy coming for my window tint in a couple hours. And I'm hoping one of my kids will be around, because he doesn't speak English and I don't speak Japanese. So he's going to give me an estimate on all this stuff. Yeah, I got a side game, Sebastian. We got some side games. New management takeover. What's going to happen to the content creator program? I don't think anything. They said that there was not going to be any changes, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen to the content creator program, if they would make any changes to it or not. Who knows, you know? So if we come over here on the test, this is the test server now. So the test server, we've got 3 days and 20 hours. So if I come back on Friday, Or, you know, I could stream other games until then. I could come back and we could stream some other games, no problem. Yeah, we could stream some other games. We could do that. Let's do that. So I could come back tomorrow at the same time. We could just do something else. Totally something else. Because until this time here, is that even Friday? Yeah, I think that's Friday. I think by Friday, I can come back and stream this 4 days from now. Yeah, we could try out Astro Knights, not AFK Journey. AFK Journey's garbage, man. AFK Journey is garbage, but I do want to try out Astro Knights. I do want to try that because we can play it on Steam too, and it looks really cool. And I want to see what the gacha's like on that. But AFK Journey was extremely boring when I played it. Now that could have changed, but I just have no interest in AFK Journey. It looks, the gear is all the same for all your heroes. And we would just do different placement, just like we would do with AFK Arena. And then we just let it fly, you know? It didn't look like there was a lot to that. Now, I don't know if there's any bosses you fight in there, like dungeon bosses that you go into. Kind of like daily bosses or weekly bosses you fight. Big bosses. I'm sure those will be a bit different. I didn't really pay attention to all the skills of the heroes when I played for 3 hours. I'm sure there's some gotcha elements to that, but AFK Journey did not seem smooth. But if you like it, Sebastian, let me know. You know, you tell me in Discord or something what's good about it. I don't have a Discord tab for it, so I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. I haven't had people in general chat talking about how amazing it is, you know? They're probably over in like Vulcan's Discord or something. They're probably somewhere in some different Discord where people are playing it, talking about it. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I will see you. I guess we'll play Astra. Let's play Astro Knights tomorrow. I think it's called Astra or something else, but it's on Steam. It's a side scroller action gotcha, kind of like action RPG. It's very different than what you're thinking about though. The graphics are really cool. Kind of old school, but new school. And it's very dark fantasy. It looks pretty sweet. So I do want to try that out. But we'll try that out tomorrow. Let's see if anybody's on here for Dragonair. I've noticed there hasn't been a lot of people streaming Dragonair though too. Right? Maybe they're in the same boat as I am to where there's just nothing really to show you guys. There's nothing to really do in Dragonair until 4 days from now. Yeah, I've looked over here kind of throughout the day and I don't really see anybody. Who's Tracy LP over here? PTBR. What is a public test? What does PTBR mean? Who this lady? She speaking English? Oh, that's not English. Never mind. Rifter, you too, man. Have a great day. All right, fellas, I'm just going to head out. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow.